What's going on, everyone? Sports back with another video, and in this video I'm going to be talking about the latest news coming out for the Toronto Blue Jays. That is some news that came out this morning regarding John Schneider, as the Toronto Blue Jays have decided to extend Schneider and make him the full-time manager and not just the interim guy. Of course, John Schneider took over for Charlie Montoyo, I believe on the 13th of July, when, it was just not going great for the Jays, and they decided to make a move because they knew, that they had John Schneider to be able to have the flexibility, and they had the flexibility to be able to fire their guy and bring in another guy who they thought could do just as good of a job, if not better. And Schneider did a better job than Montoyo. He led the Jays in a 74-game span to a 46-28 record, so that was on pace for over 100 wins. But then, of course, the Jays were swept by the Mariners in the wild card series. That, of course, it's a lack of experience. Of course, Schneider made a questionable decision to take Gausman out of the game in that game too, but all in all, when you lose a game 8-1, you can't blame the manager. That's on the players. So that's just the way I look at that there. But the Jays and Schneider, they agreed to a 3-year deal with a team option in the fourth season. So that's pretty good. It gives the Jays some flexibility on the 42-year-old manager. I really like Schneider. I actually had a video planned. I was going to say why the Jays should bring back John Schneider. But overall, the Jays will have Schneider till 2025, and if they want him till 2026, they can have that. And Schneider was extremely happy. This is his dream job. He said that time and time again, but this is what he had to say today. I am honored, excited, and deeply humbled to continue leading this extraordinary group of players, coaches, and staff. This organization has made me feel at home since day one. So many people have had a hand in helping me get here, and becoming manager of the Toronto Blue Jays is not something I take lightly. My family and I love Toronto and can't wait to build upon an already great group of players and bring a World Series back to all our fans across Canada. Ross Atkins, obviously had a lot of great things to say about him, but I'm really excited for the upcoming season and the next long time of Blue Jays baseball to come, because I think that the Jays are really headed in the right direction. I think Schneider's the right guy and the right man for the job to guide this baseball team. Based off what we see from outside the organization and outside the locker room, it looks like John Schneider's really done a good job building relationships with his players and really figuring out how to get these guys to play for him, and they fight for this guy. You could tell, they really wanted to win. So it's really, really interesting. I think that the guys respect him a lot, and you could tell, they really wanted to win. They fight for him. They fight for each other. They fight for themselves. This is a really good group. They just fell apart in 2 games and really, 3 innings of one of the games, and there's no doubt in my mind this team's going to contend for a long time, years to come. But an interesting thing here is Schneider's win percentage, which is .622, is the highest ever by a Toronto manager with a minimum of 10 games managed. And that was in his first season, in his first 74 games. So that's pretty remarkable that Schneider was able to do that. So you think it's only up from here. I've been saying that for a long time. For the Toronto Blue Jays, it's only up from here. They're not going to take any steps back. They're going to be a postseason team every year for the next 10 to 15 years. They're going to be competing for World Series every year of that stretch, and it's really just going to be an awesome time. And it's a really good time to be a Toronto Blue Jays baseball fan. I know it didn't end this year, obviously, the way we all wanted it to, but I like them bringing back Schneider. He's been in the organization for, it's going to be 21 years now once he gets this year kicked off. So, I really, really like Schneider. I'm happy he's, getting the job. I like the fact that he's 42 years old. He's young. He's got a lot of learning ahead of him. He's got a lot of years ahead of him as a manager, so that's very good. It's going to be interesting to see what he does with his coaching staff. He said today he wants to keep most guys intact, but they're always kind of going to say that. It'll be interesting to see what happens with Pete Walker, of course, with the DUI situation if they revisit that, and then of course the players. You would think John Schneider, now that he's a long-term manager, he's going to be talking to the president and the GM about in terms of player personnel. So it'll be interesting to see. I'm really excited. I think this is going to they're between the management and coaches, they're going to make the right decisions both on and off the field. With this baseball team, there's a lot of years ahead for this team. Like I said, it's only up from here, and I'm really excited. The Jays have World Series in the future, and it's a great time to be a Jays fan, like I said. But guys, that is all I got in this video. You guys let me know down in the comment section your thoughts on John Schneider coming back as the manager. Do you like it? I love it. I really do like it. I think it was the right move, right decision. I think he's going to be the manager here for a long time. But you guys let me know all that good stuff down in the comment section. As always, please leave a like on the video, subscribe if you guys are new. We'll see you guys on the next video, and let's go Blue Jays.